these sound.
And we back. What episode is this? Episode 12?
Yep, it's definitely
episode 12, man. We in this hole, man. We in this hole, man. We in this hole, man.
Funky dog head, bitch.
And we back.
Oh, do I have to put mine sideways?
Episode number 12. Nah, you good.
Fuck it.
Episode number 12.
I almost broke the table.
And we got a very special guest. We got a motherfucking from Philly. Philly Phil.
That's why you sound like
AKA
that.
the real Phil.
Sound like what?
I was like, why you saying joint and shit like that, John? I'm like, nobody say that but people from Philly.
Oh yeah.
But I'm from Philly too.
My dog from Philly.
Yeah.
What part of Philly?
Southwest.
Oh, I'm from.
My mom don't like when I say Southwest.
Okay. Hey.
I'm from Warrington, like over by.
I'm from North, so.
Oh, that's bad.
Nah, that's going on.
North is
Anyway.
horrible. Nobody give a
Hey,
That's
we off the lick,
Not
man.
yet. How y'all
We
like
recording.
so cool and mine's is so.
Anyways, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people that's watching. Tell them what you got going on.
This is the boy, the real Phil. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on the gram, the real _Phil 215. You know, I'm in here repping KI Casino Inc. You know what I'm saying? Much love to my man King EmErY, showing me mad love out here in Diego and all his people. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be here.
And without further ado, let's start the show.
When the folks go to sleep, I can't fight it. Locked in my mode, I feel like I'm indicted. Heart turning cold and I think that I like it. Look at my drip, got these hoes all excited. They tried to kill me, the fire ignited and I beat the...
And we back. Episode 12.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's funny, motherfucker. Episode 12, man. We in this hole.
How you gonna say episode 12 after you already basically opened it up saying it's 12?
Lizzy with the Glizzy, we all know.
Hello.
Very retarded. We got ShrimpGang in this hole. He in this hole.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna say nothing to the people.
Oh yeah. What's up?
And we finna go ahead and get to the first topic. We gonna let who we gonna let do it? ShrimpGang. Go ahead and start it off. Come on, man. Start it
The
off.
guest always goes first.
All right. So you under pressure. You got the first topic.
Under pressure.
That's cool. If I'm going to talk about anything, I'm going to talk about investing off the jump. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Talk to these niggas.
Investing. So like I told you earlier, lately I just been investing in a lot, Dogecoin and Bitcoin. So I ain't gonna say too much. I ain't gonna say too much, but I made like a little over 20 racks off of investing.
Okay.
So I just be trying, just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Especially in our communities, we ain't never grow up about stocks. None of that. We learned how to roll weed before we learned what the stock market was.
Yeah.
So that's just where I'm at with it. Just trying to change the tables. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got a question you want to pose to the rest of
I was
the...
just about to say, like, what exact is the question? Like,
You gotta bring you gotta bring up like a topic.
so we can be able to.
So we can be able to
okay.
put
So
out
basically, like, what are y'all thoughts on investing right now? Like, are you guys investing?
I'm not investing. Oh wait, hold on.
Terrible
Hello.
business decision. Do not listen to this, kids.
Hold up, wait a second. I'm lying. I definitely invested. Yeah. I just started not too long ago. I started on Cash App.
Okay, hey.
With like the Bitcoin and stuff, and then what's the other shit? I think I had like shares in like AMC and some other like other little companies and shit. I made a couple of maybe like 200 off of that.
All right.
And then I made I invested in Doge and something else, and then I actually lost money on that. I made a lot, and then like I sat on it too long, and it went right back down to like 40 cents or something. Yeah, so I kind of like lost money on that one. But you win some, you lose some. But it's a I feel like the earlier you start, the better. I feel like if you want to, the earlier the better. It's like you're gonna lose money, you're gonna win money. It's a gamble, but it's a good little way to like flip some cash. You know what I'm saying? And if you're consistent with it, which like I have some friends who do whatchamacallit, day trading and all that, and they're making like I got one homeboy who's matching his paycheck already.
Rex.
So it's like he don't really need the Navy no more type shit. And I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a good way, but it's like it still takes dedication. It's not like I think people think it's like real easy. Like all you got to do is just put your money in there and watch it grow. Like you got to pay attention to the charts. You got to pay attention to the news and current events and know how that affects the company and all that. Like you really have to be like on your shit on that. So if you do invest, you really have to like not only invest your money but your time too, because you know what I'm saying, you got to pay attention to a lot of shit. There's a lot of moving parts. I'm done. I'm sorry. Talk too much.
Hey, you forgot to take your shot, by the way, too. We always take a shot at every topic. Hey, go ahead, Lizzy. What you got?
Well, ain't that about a bitch?
Hey, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut her off. I just want to ask. Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you made more money investing, or more money putting your money in a savings account?
Definitely investing.
Definitely investing. So
yes,
because I'm not talking to the mic.
Okay. Oh, yeah, my fault. I'm gonna move it up. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ask the question again.
Yeah. All right. So what I asked was, have you made more money putting your money into investments or just letting it sit inside of a savings account?
You know what? That can actually be the question right there. The topic. What you think would be better, like making more money in your opinion?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
investing or putting it in a savings account.
I personally think
and why?
I think you make more money in investments because there's more risk in investments, and when there's more risk, there you go. Right. So I would say investments.
Okay.
Go ahead. What's your? You gotta answer your own question.
Oh, me, too. I'm always gonna go for investing.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna pick investing first. No matter if you start late, no matter if you start early, because you gotta think. If you think about it, we already started late. Your grandmom's never invested.
Yeah.
So we already behind on the curve.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm looking at it. I'm early because my kids is gonna be set because I set it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm always gonna choose investing. There's no savings account that give you $200 if it go up. There's none. There's no savings account that give you any percentage on anything except you probably get a penny every 3 months.
Yeah.
So mine is always investing.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and answer your first. You ready to answer?
Well, what's the question?
Are you investing? And the other question was
no. The question was,
do you think?
Yeah, would you consider investing? Do you think you'll make more money if you invested your money, or if you just put it into your savings account and let it sit?
Well, your savings account is not meant to make you money. So I know a lot of banks, they advertise it as, oh, you can make you get dividends, like, but that's nothing. Like, there's like this whole battle between Navy Federal Credit Union and USAA, who has the better savings account. But USAA, like, it's the same thing. The Navy Federal gives you a cent a month or whatever, and then USAA, I think they give you like 5 cents. Who cares about making 5 cents every month? Like, I know everyone says every dollar, every cents count, but 5 cents, like, really? Excuse me. So, savings don't make you no money. That's all I'm going to say. So, obviously, I guess everybody's answer in general is going to be, investing, because you can't make any money from saving your money. All you can do is save your money and not touch it in hopes to not have to touch it.
Some people believe that savings is better because they look at it like, my money ain't, if I invest, I could lose this. But in my savings, it's just sitting there. So they're going to automatically assume that I'm going to make more money savings because it's not chancing it.
So how
it's kind of like, I'm sorry, can I say one thing? It's kind of like, say if one person has, like, there's two people who have $100,000, right? There, you got one person who saved $100,000 and someone who invested $100,000, $100,000. My bad. But the possibility of the person who invested $100,000 has I'm sorry, what I was about to say. The possibility that the person who is investing that $100,000 of getting rich or like making more than that $100,000, like, with a high risk, high reward, because you can lose it, but then you can also double it. But if the person who is saving, I mean, you're guaranteed that $100,000, of course, but it's like,
so
you just have that and that's it.
I have a question. You said you have one person who has $100,000 in their savings because that's their earnings and they put it there, and then you have someone who is investing $100,000. If they're investing $100,000, they're already saving more money than a person who already has.
Okay, wait, I said that wrong. I meant
Okay,
to say
that's where I
somebody
was
who
going,
invested.
right?
Okay, somebody who invested and
I
got
caught
into.
what you were saying.
Yeah,
I
like
caught
they.
I just wanted
My
to
bad,
clear
my
that
bad.
up because
I-
I wanted to make
straight.
sure that's where you were going and you wasn't
you
going
straight.
where I.
Okay, so all right, because I'm gonna just say $100 because that shit kept on fucking me up for some reason. So say the person who saves $100 and a person who invested and is now gotten 100. How do I say that? I don't know how to.
Basically, I get what you're saying. It's somebody that put their money in savings and they saved up 100,000, right?
Yeah.
But it's somebody who took that same 100 but made an investment and made 200,000.
No.
So
See,
you're
no.
saying one
They got
person
both starting points.
one person started at zero, one person started at $100,000. This person who started at zero, whatever they
No.
got,
They
no,
both
no.
started
Both
at
started
zero.
at zero.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody invested
this-
and has 100. That's what I'm saying.
and somebody worked for the $100,000, and
100,000,
someone
right.
didn't work for the $100,000.
No, I get what
Nothing,
you're saying.
nothing.
So what he's saying is
I
it's
don't
two
know what I'm
people, right? You got A and you got B.
I just said that. I know
So
exactly.
No.
A got 100,000, but he got 100,000 in his savings account.
because he worked for that. Like,
No,
he didn't
it don't
invest
matter.
that
It don't
money.
matter how he got it. He could have.
They just talking about he just has the
No, he
money.
could've
We're not
inherited.
talking about who.
Yeah,
worked.
there's
Not
one
how
who
he got it.
saves $100. We say $100.
Right.
There's one person who saves $100, saves until he gets $100, and then one person who invests until he gets $100.
$100,000, yeah.
You're saying one person working. I don't. That has nothing to do with anything.
Investing is flipping the money. Saving is
But
holding
you guys
on
are-
to
You
it.
guys are missing.
They're
what
both
I'm saying.
working for the money
But
that
you're-
they're investing or saving.
No, that's not what I was saying.
She
when
talking
I
about if
say
you got a
working,
job
I
and you
mean
got a paycheck.
collecting
You still
check
have to have a
into-
job to invest money. So what are you?
No, because people primary jobs are investing.
No, because
Where are you getting the money? Where are you getting the money from?
But no,
Where are you
listen
getting the
to
money
what-
from?
Listen to what you.
Where are you getting the money from if you don't have to work to invest
Are
money?
you serious? Because I can't.
Where are you
like,
getting the money
if
from?
I can't ask
Because
you,
we
hey,
off the lid.
you telling me that I can't ask you for $100 and put that shit in my active duty account and whatever, and flip that shit and give you your money, and on top of that, make me some fucking money? Are you serious? What you mean? Where can you get money? You can't get money from anywhere. But you got bitches on OnlyFans making more money than we are in the military.
We ain't talking.
Okay.
But I'm just saying though,
okay.
y'all, but I'm going somewhere with this. Like that's why
I get you. I get
I
what you're
was saying
saying.
what I was saying. So
I get what you're saying. But are we just to stop though? Well, we all agreed on that. Well, except EmErY because you didn't get to go yet.
Yeah, I
so
ain't
us
get to
three
go
say
yet.
investment.
Yeah,
All right.
invest.
So what would you say though?
Yeah, I would say investing too.
And why
think
though?
we
I would
all-
like to know why.
Because investing is like high risk, high reward, and you can obviously gain more money than like if you keep sitting on money. If you sitting on money, it's sitting there. Yeah, you are getting these like penny stocks worth of like dividends or whatever, but it's never gonna be a huge jump as if you invest in like you make a good investment if that makes any sense. And investing is not only in stocks.
Yeah,
you can
right.
invest
See,
in
that's
yourself.
where I was about to go. Right. That's
Yeah.
where I was about to go next.
You can invest in yourself. You can, let's say somebody that's doing their own music or whatever. They're investing in themselves. It's not like, oh, okay, I know for a fact that this gonna hit, but it's a possibility if it do hit,
that
you
you
know,
can get more
that's a
than what
life changing hit.
Right. Than what you started with.
Yeah.
So that's why I'll say when investment, I know first thing we all think
is
of
stocks.
is crypto stocks.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's the biggest thing out right now on social media.
Right,
Talking
right.
about it on the news. You got the richest man in the world on TV
Yeah.
talking about it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So yeah, that's the first thing. But like you said, investing in yourself. Just think this podcast, right?
Yeah.
Started with nothing.
We all
But y'all
invested in
the
ourselves.
time,
Yeah.
invested the money. That was an investment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This will last longer than, say, your money that's just sitting in the bank. Say your next 5 episodes do $1 million on YouTube.
That's a stretch, but
Listen, it's don't.
Hey, that
we
shit
not
happens. Shit
I'm about to
happens
say
like
we're
that.
not
Shit
calling
definitely happens
we
like
not
that.
calling nothing no more stretches, no
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
We calling it. We speaking
okay.
that shit into
I
existence.
fuck with his energy, man.
You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
speaking it to existence, bro. Because you was taught that it couldn't be possible. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That was a
Right.
mentality that we had. We grew up with. But so imagine we change that.
Yep.
Say we start the next generation. You can be. And instead of you can be, you will be. Take the can away. Can mean you can
Shout
fail also. But you will be great. That means you have no other option but to be great.
Let's give him a round of
You know what I'm
applause,
saying?
people.
I know that's a serious topic right there, but I feel like that got to be addressed, especially in our culture.
Yeah, for
You know what I
sure.
mean?
For sure. But yeah, we gonna move on to the next topic. So Let's take this shot because we off the Liq, man.
I was late.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
You don't have anybody to do it with you.
Hey, you know it'd be tough. I'm sorry, I mean, when you say we off the Liq, you get a little sound effect that sound like.
Oh yeah, we should. We should. We working on the sound effects,
know, you
man.
good,
We gonna
you
perfect
good.
this whole, man.
No, I think I told you already, bro. I'm
Yeah.
proud.
Yeah.
Proud of y'all. Y'all doing y'all thing. I watch every episode. I know y'all don't know neither one of y'all, but I watch every episode. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to
Yeah.
watch every episode. All the way to the end.
What
I
you
don't care if
looking
it
at?
got 2 views, 3 views, I'm watching it. You know what I'm saying? If you come in my house and it drop, you'll see. I'm watching. I'm tuning in. I'm supporting our locals. So we ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. I ain't gonna cap.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, man. Without further ado, let Marquez take away the next topic. Let's get it.
So I came to a realization not that long ago. And
dig deep. He finna dig deep. Come on,
This
let's
is
go.
Soul right here. He went soul searching.
I had to realize that I had to get out of my feelings, but also understand where my feelings are coming from, right?
Yeah.
And this I'm going somewhere with this, so don't interrupt me, just let me go.
All
Trust
right,
me,
all
I'm going somewhere with this.
All right.
So like people always say like say if I was like, yo, like I can never do this with such and such, you know what I'm saying? And every like women don't like me, or when women say, oh, men don't like me, or all men are trash, or like niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit, whatever. And then if somebody was to be like, nah, like that ain't all, but it's like, no, every black man or every black woman or whatever that treated me like this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how
I
they
get
say
what
that
you're
shit?
saying, yeah,
So it becomes like an argument, right? Because people are arguing on like who's right and who's wrong. And what's funny is in reality, both are right. No one is wrong in this situation because both people are speaking their truths. Now, when we talk about a fact or an indisputable case that no matter how you look at something, you know what I'm saying, like the
Yeah, I get
based off facts, that's a whole different spectrum where you can be wrong.
But I need you to.
But I'm gonna
Not to cut you down. Break it down for the
But
people that didn't catch what you just said.
I'm gonna break it down. So I'm gonna start by telling you truths, the different types of truths, and what a truth is. Truth is what you feel is true. Like if it's true to you, and that from your experiences, that is the truth.
Yeah.
So somebody, if I said that, I don't know if I'm not going to give examples. Y'all get what I'm saying. So a fact is an indisputable case. Like like no matter how you flip it, how you look at it, how you whatever, how you say it, spell it. This is concrete fact.
Yeah.
Okay. So I brought this up because I feel like that is one of the biggest problems in our community right now when it comes to the difference between truth and fact. That's why everybody gets in like arguments over religion. That's why everybody gets in arguments over politics, because people don't know how to differentiate truth and fact. So case in point, right? Me and him can both look at that door, right? And I see that it is clearly a white door, but he says that he sees a gray door. Okay. Now, the different types of truths is both of us are actually right, because it is a subjective truth. A subjective truth is what is true to you due to your experiences, like specifically your experiences, and that is your truth. But it is subjective, and you have to realize that it is subjective. Once people understand that, then it's like, oh, okay, it's like respecting opinions type shit. So that is subjective. It's not fact. An objective truth is a truth that can be backed up with facts. So I can experience something, but it can be kind of backed up by facts. So the objective truth would probably be that it's a white door, because we all have been taught that this is white. It's a truth that can be kind of backed up by fact, right? But technically that the door is white is not the fact, like an actual fact.
It's a truth.
It's a truth, but it's an objective truth, right? But the fact is that we are both, not even that. The fact is that we are both looking at a reflection of light. We're over here trying to think, like we're over here looking at different reflections of light. Okay. That is a fact. Yeah, okay. Like all colors, everything that we see is a reflection of light. You cannot, no matter. And actually, I got this analogy from my roommate. I don't want to take credit for this. This is definitely from my roommate, Trey Brown, whatever. Because he had to tell me this, and that's when I was like, oh shit, I never thought of it that way. So it's like, yeah. So y'all get pretty much the difference between fact and, you know what I'm saying, and truth. And I feel like, in my opinion, that I think that's what tears people down or creates barriers and divides us, because we don't know how to differentiate the two or accept the two.
Okay, so what's the question for everybody?
What's the question?
Yeah, what's the question?
It's on you. It was a question.
Do you feel like this is a I don't even know how to ask this in the question. I just want y'all to just give me your topic on that. I don't know.
I feel like this was not a question. Like this was more of you just letting it out, like how you, like you said, how you felt about a certain situation.
Yeah,
so
like
what's our viewpoint on what, you know, society claims as the truth and what society claims as.
How do you think that affects people socially?
Okay, go ahead.
You go first.
I totally agree, and I never looked at it that way. So it's kind of like I just learned something, you know what I mean? And I'll try to apply that in future, you know, encounters with everybody I meet. But as far as like having my own opinion about it, I don't fully know until I, you know, experiment with it a little bit. And like I said, I just learned it, so I'm going to have to use it in, you know, personal practice before I can be able to speak on it intelligently, because I can just say anything on the pod. But I ain't trying to be one of them dudes. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's a good way of looking at it, though. Like, yeah, I never thought of it that way. But, yeah. Lizzy?
So, just like not... So... just not even taking away from what you said or anything, just strictly how I feel on how society pretty much faces the truth and how they face facts or whatnot, or how they're affected by it is my truth is not someone else's truth, right? And so, like how you were giving the example about the door, obviously I agree, and it made me think of these little posts that that appear on social media about, oh, how many colors can you guys see? And I think, you know, that's another thing. People perceive everyone to be the same, so they think, okay, well, their perception is going to be exactly like mine. And a lot of people, though, when it comes down to perception, a lot of people place perception over like facts. Like they're like, oh, well, you know, that's what it looked like, even though, and they don't even care about hearing the truth. So a lot of people are kind of like brainwashed when it comes to that. A lot of people rather see it and be like, oh, that's what it is, instead of actually figuring out what it really is. Am I making sense?
That's a valid point.
Because like honestly, in the military, for people, if you are out there watching, or just people in jobs like that are like really strict, the first thing they always say, well, it's perception is everything. When you get in trouble, when you get talked to, or whatever the case may be, it's perception. It's never like, okay, well, tell me what happened, and then let me go talk to the other person and let me hear what happened from them, and let's figure out the truth in it, and let's separate like what the problem is. It's always like, well, I seen you when I walked in, you was yelling at your supervisor, and that's just what it is. But it was like, how did we get to this point?
Yeah, because I don't mean to cut nobody off, but 9 times out of 10, most misunderstandings be because people have their own perceived notions about a certain situation, and if they never come together Like, you know what I mean? That's how a lot of the beef started and all that shit. It's because niggas only seeing it from their perspective. Well, I saw you sending over the dead body. Oh, I just walked up to it and you start, you know what I mean? And shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
because we don't even know what actually happened.
Exactly.
But a lot, something that I know he's about to say something, but something that does play a big part of it, and I don't like bringing race into things, but it's that racial viewpoint that other people have on the black community. It's like,
I don't want to.
Well,
go ahead. Yeah,
I'm not trying to focus around that. When you gave that example about the bodies, like, okay, well, if you see a black person standing over the bodies, kind of like, oh, well, you know, you're the If a white person is like, oh, maybe they were a bystander and maybe they're just trying to seek for help, and they really could be like the person who did whatever to the body.
So that's what I'm saying. The backtrack, like you said, the perception thing. I feel like that's already been installed in us since a kid. What your mom tell you? If it quack like a duck, what is it? So you got to take it for what it is. So I feel like that always been installed in us. You know what I'm saying? I agree 100% with what you said. There's a difference between a truth and a fact. A fact is 100%. There's no way around it. You can't twist it. You can't turn it. The truth is how you feel, how you see it, how you believe to be true to you. So I'm always 100% with you on that. You know what I'm saying? But with the perception thing, like I said, I feel like that's installed because it don't matter if they black or they white. Because I grew up in a poor community.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That perception on that whoever would approach that person.
But see,
can't do that because in our community we see the white people, and I know a lot of us not gonna say it. We fear them. And I don't mean fear like, oh my God, he's scared. No, we know the power that they have just off of who they are.
Just off of a phone
You dig what I'm
call,
saying?
like,
So yes, we do fear them, but it's installed fear. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a white person that beat you up or hung you, but you seen it. You heard about it. You learned about it. So now it's already installed perception. You know what I'm saying? They see you go to Martin Luther King High School. You feel what I'm saying? And that's normally in the hood, which is messed up. You know what I'm saying? It's normally in the hood. You go there, oh, you're automatically bad. Yeah. You automatically this. So I feel like that, like I said from the beginning, until we teach the people that's coming next different, it's never going. It's going to be the same.
Yo, you just fucking snapped. Hold up. First of all, wait. You just fucking snapped.
Let's give him a round of applause.
You just fucking snapped just now.
Let's give him a round of applause, man.
I just so basically what he's saying, and it's absolutely correct. Like, perception is taught.
Yeah.
But like the truth is experienced.
Experience.
Because it goes against it. It changes this perspective because your perspective changes.
You experience that. So
boy, this nigga snap. This nigga snap.
I do have a question though.
That was good.
You ended your statement saying that, you know, there's pretty much a change is not going to come unless, you know, you start teaching.
Yeah, we got to be the change we want to see.
Right, and I get that, right? But how, I guess my question is, how can we be that when, if you look around the things that are happening? So you're saying change that perception, right? So our youth, like for them to grow up and have a different mindset than we did growing up, because all the shit that happened when we were growing up, right? But look at all the shit that's happening now in today's time, right?
So what if I told you everything that's happening now was going on in the 70s?
But it was.
60s.
It was.
So it never changed.
It hasn't changed.
You know what I'm saying? So we can be the change now. And the reason why I'm saying that, don't get me wrong. Like I said, rest in peace, George Floyd. Rest in peace, all, you know what I'm saying? It's still happening. But until we come together as a collective and really move that way.
Talking to the mic.
Oh, it's easier said than done. We can all say, Black Lives Matter. We gonna march. But what are we doing to make sure that Black Lives Matter 10 years from now? So, yeah, they matter right now because it's on the television. It's on, we seeing it. But what are we doing as a collective to make sure when you're going, our kids have something that's Black Lives Matter? And I'm just using that because it's the hot topic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are we doing to make sure or setting that you had a curfew. Your mom set it in you. You're going to be in this house at this time. What are we doing for our future? Listen, your kind matter. Not just today because somebody died today, but tomorrow. Even if they, God willingly, they stop killing us. You still matter. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting to. Like, we can be that change. We just gotta get out there. Focus on. It sound bad, but focus on you. You can't pour water from an empty glass. If that makes sense. Until you better you and you become the change you want to see, you can't help the next person because it's perception. He see you. Why would I change? You telling me to change, but you on the corner. You telling me to go to school, but you right here 24/7.
So
perception.
So I'm understanding everything you're saying. And I'm agreeing with the examples you're giving, right?
Yeah,
but
I'm missing the question. I'm sorry.
So you're not missing the question because you're answering the question as I asked them, and I appreciate that. But my next question is, okay, so I brought this up in a previous podcast, right? So lately,
wait, this the next topic?
It's not the next topic.
No, we still
okay.
We vibing out. We vibing out.
The freaking House of the Senate passed the bill, right, to the House of Representatives. It's in review right now, right? So it's basically that, anybody with a registered gun license or whatever, they have a registered gun in their home, the cops can now enter, no knock warrant, and collect the gun if they feel like you fit any of the whatever bulletins we don't know the bulletins yet underneath this bill because the bill hasn't been released. It's just been talked about. Who do you think that they're going to target first?
Of course.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying.
I
though.
feel like you're talking more on discrimination.
I'm not talking about discrimination at all.
No, that's more discrimination.
I think you're talking about discrimination.
That's definitely what it. We know they.
It's based off perception, of course, but I think you're digging more into. I feel like.
So I'm trying to attach it to him saying that we have to be the change for our youth, right? And then he also made a comment that this has been happening in the 70s to 80s. It has never stopped. It might have been a pause, a break in between these things.
There was never
a
pause.
What I mean is a pause in between a killing, whether it's 2 days, a week.
Right.
That's what I mean,
Okay,
a pause.
okay.
But we've always been killed off. And I'm first of all, this is a podcast, is centered around us as humans in general, but it's also, we can't forget that we're black, and a lot of the topics is in the black community is about black people. Not saying it's only about black people. So I keep going back to it because how are we going to be the change for our youth when these little things are happening in the eyes of the law enforcement? Not saying all law enforcement thinking that we are bad as a whole, but immediately those are the people that they feel like we are the most dangerous to this community. So those are the people that we know that they're going to target, and it's us. So how can we change that? Our children are in our homes and a cop come because we have a registered gun just like any other U.S. citizen because that's our right, and they come in, and what happens?
No, but so I understand what you're saying. What happens is most likely 9 times out of 10 in this generation, they're going to shoot first. But like I said, that's inevitable. Things that I cannot change, I try not to worry about. I can't change how they look at me. I can't change none of that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure the people that's under me know what's next. You break in my home, my firearm is registered or whatever. They come in there is registered. You dig what I'm saying? So any other altercation versus you just coming in there and doing your job, yes, I'm on you. I'm on your ass now. And that's what I mean when we got to come together. I'm on your ass. You feel me? I'm coming for you now. I'm coming for the system now. And I don't want to put that out there as like I'm coming for the government or nothing like that. But wrong is wrong. You dig what I'm saying? Wrong is wrong. Until black people, when we see that even within ourselves, we're never going to win. And it sound bad and it's harsh, but we're never going to win until we start justifying wrong as wrong. It don't matter color, creed, religion, none of that shit. Wrong is wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Right is right. And that's what I mean. I get what you were saying where I was going with it because maybe I took it to a racial way.
No, I see that it ties into perception because that was my perception of your statement that's where I took it. Because when this topic when it comes down to topics like this, I instantly I put it towards race. Like not saying that people are racist or everything has to be.
No, people are racist.
Race. But that's what I'm saying. I always like to dig in. Okay.
Everyone is racist. If they tell you they're not racist, they're lying. If you were born to be racist, and and I ain't saying racist like I don't like this race. Either you fear it,
it's just
right.
Wait. Before y'all. Okay, so remember when you were speaking on perception and you kept on like you were getting in discrimination. Perception is the ability to like understand what's going
No, so perception
so
is
it's
not
your ability,
the understanding of what's happening. The perception is your view on what's happening.
He done pulled up
to
the
America
definition of perception. God
You're
damn.
looking at the first-
God damn.
It has two
Hold
other.
on.
It has two other.
But
ones.
what did I just say? It says the state of being or process of becoming aware of something through the senses. Your senses. When what you see or what you hear is happening. That's what I just said. Your perception is what you see is happening. That's what I just said.
That is what you said. We could drop it.
Okay. Well.
Alright, but yeah, man. Anyways, that was kind of like I didn't want to take it the racial route, but I guess that's where it just fell to. That's why I was trying to stop it before we went there. Not that against talking about black empowerment and stuff, but the general conversation wasn't about race. That's why I was trying to stop Lizzy when she said it.
Why? What you stop me for? That's my viewpoint.
I know, I get it.
Like,
I get it, but I'm just saying, like, I wanted to keep it on point. It started to go in these subcategories and stuff like that.
Always go into subcategories. Doesn't matter what.
Yeah, but we was just trying to, because he didn't. Well, he did now, but he didn't get to say his general perspective on what Marquez said because.
Oh, it's cool.
Majority of the time, he was talking about the race thing. That's why I tried to keep it as general as possible. You know what I mean?
I don't.
But
no, I feel like
okay,
just
it's cool.
let it rock out, bro. You vibing, bro. It's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like right now, just let it out, bro. We got everybody. All of us are angry. All of us are hurt. All of us are sad. All of us are hungry. Let it out, bro. This is a podcast. Off the lick. We off the lick.
Because we off the lick, man. Let's get it.
We don't really necessarily always. We don't necessarily always have to be answer a certain way.
Yeah,
if the conversation sways somewhere, the conversation just sways somewhere. I mean,
let it vibe out.
that's the whole code we built this podcast on in the first place. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll just bring up topics and see where it goes.
Hey, I meant to ask y'all. I'm sorry to cut you off. I meant to ask y'all. So this is a question for all three of y'all. What made you guys say, okay, I want to do podcasting? And I know I want to do this for sure. Like, what was it in you that said, you know what? I want to talk to the people. I want this to be I want to talk to the people. I have a voice and I want them to hear
Well, to
my
answer
stories.
your question, the reason why I wanted to do the podcast and I even told EmErY is because from a female perspective, I would like to speak my piece without someone telling me, oh, don't say it like that. Oh, well, why are you saying that? Like, that's not what freedom of speech is. And if we can't have freedom of speech in a podcast, how are we going to have freedom of speech out there in the world? That's all I got to say.
Go ahead, Marquez.
But you've done that too. Don't sit here and act like you've never done that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, she want to use the female shit all the damn time. Let her do it.
I just asked a question.
Yeah,
That
no,
was-
I'm just saying.
no.
She literally said that because she was pissed off of my response about the last. But we all know why she did that. But okay.
Okay. So
No.
that wasn't the first thing when I came to
We all know why you swung the mic around, and then we all know why when he said something, you decided to answer first and swing the mic back around. Like we all know, okay.
It's cool.
Okay.
It's cool, bro. We can drop
It is
it.
what it
So, one day EmErY calls me. I was actually. I remember. I think I was.
Hold
drunk
on, let's
as-
take this shot. Let's take this shot.
Oh yeah.
It's because we off the lick, man.
Talk my shit because I'm off the lick. You dig?
Exactly.
That's going to be y'all. Give me like 5 years, bro. That's going to be your little thing. When it come on, I'm going to talk my shit because I'm off the lick. You dig?
We might soundbite your voice saying the shit.
That's what I said, bro. Give me 5 years. I just need a small 2%.
2%.
Yeah, $2 off every 10. I think that's fair.
That would
Like,
be.
yeah.
I'm joking. But,
So
go ahead.
like,
EmErY had
so-
called you.
So EmErY called me and he was talking about this started off with him wanting to interview Thoughts. Because he was like, yeah, man, look at this video, man. We could do the same thing. We could just bring some thoughts over and just talk about spicy shit. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't feeling that. But I mean, I'm not saying no. I definitely said that. I said no. I said I'm not feeling that. I feel like we can have like an episode doing that. But I'm not about to sit here and just interview thoughts like every episode. Like, nah, I'm not trying to do that. So, but it's crazy because my thought process on the whole thing, I wasn't even like taking it serious at first. I didn't take any of this serious. I was like, I thought it was just gonna be like we do this a couple times and then that was it, And I really want to thank EmErY. Like EmErY, low key is the backbone of this whole thing.
That's King EmErY. That's my guy.
Because he definitely like. So when we were discussing it, we discussing like the name and all that stuff. Like I thank EmErY for being that like the backbone, but I take credit for like the name of the show. But it was like a harmony type thing. Like he had the drive and I just had the brains. Not saying that he's stupid, but it was just like there's certain things.
It fell in place.
Yeah. It fell in place, and it kept on going and going and going, and then it's like a week after it was like EmErY would text me like, "Hey man, I got another one." Like it was always something. It's like kind of like motivating in a way because at first I like how like at first I wasn't taking it serious, but it was like he would like constantly like hit me up like, "Yo, I just bought some mics and we could do." I'm like, buying mics for it, and then I'm just like, oh, he's talking about the podcast. He's really serious about this. So and then it'd be like, yo, I just got the studio. I was like, yo, this nigga's really serious. Yeah. So I'm like, bro, and that's when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to start, really. I think getting into it and start investing into it, and that's all. Like literally, that's all him.
It though? Have you enjoyed it since you started? From the time you first started,
I've enjoyed every episode.
Okay,
and each episode is better than the last one.
I enjoy every episode. Y'all motherfuckers is funny.
Yeah,
especially this nigga when he get mad.
Yeah, I can get paid. I can get a little paid.
I don't know if it was the last episode or the episode before that with EmErY was talking about it with the white boy. Some white guy. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
That shit was funny.
That was actually fun. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was actually
funny,
fun,
bro. Like, I was watching that joint. That joint was funny, bro.
Yeah. I guess it's my turn. What was the question? My bad.
So all right, what made you say podcasting is for you? We're just gonna make it small. What made podcast what made you say, you know what? I'm gonna go 100% in podcast. I'm gonna get my voice to the people.
Actually, Marquez don't know, but he actually suggested it to me. Yes, this nigga was drunk, and he was like, "Yeah, man," because he was going on live and shit, just doing like these Q&As with people on live and shit. And then he was like, "Yeah, bro," and then I was like, "Shit, like we be having good conversations, like just off camera." I was like, "What you think about starting a podcast?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm down, bro." He was just telling me, "Yeah, I'm down, whatever." And then I was like, all right, so let's get a logo started. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then he was just like, all right. So I was like, all right. And we just like, all right, bet. We got the logo now. We got to take it serious. I got an intro made, and I'm just like, all right, bet. We finna go ahead and do this shit. We might as well. We got this far, so ain't no point of stopping right now. Like, especially after we done already invested in ourselves, ain't no point of stopping right now. And Lizzy came along is because I went to a group chat and I was like, hey man, we finna start a podcast. Would y'all fuck with it? And people was like, yeah, da-da-da-da. And then Lizzy was like, I'm not watching it unless I'm on it. And I was like, all right, bet. Come to the episode. She came to the first episode and then she been here ever since.
And honestly, on Lizzy's contribution, no cap, she brought the female perspective, of course.
Yeah.
And helped us with equipment as well.
Yeah.
And so she definitely, and she was just persistent. She always came, even though sometimes late, but she always came.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, fuck it.
Yeah. Even though she annoyed me by being late, but it is what it is.
I feel like
Lizzy claimed her spot. I ain't gonna lie to you. She just got it like, yeah, she claimed her spot.
Yeah, I'm on the podcast.
That's a good thing. Every good kingdom has a queen. And don't let that go over you. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying?
No,
every good kingdom has a queen. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is my first time in. I can tell she's very moody. She getting her feelings a little fast. So I
be like that. We all do sometimes.
We all do. So you just let it rock out. But like I said, this is probably one of my favorite podcasts, besides Gilly and them. Only because I know Gilly, you know what I'm saying, personally. But like I told EmErY, I watch every episode, bro. Y'all can get 5 views. Just know one of them bitches is mine. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
At
Hey,
least
and
one of them
shout
bitches is
out.
mine.
Hey, hold on. Shout out to everybody that's been watching that last podcast. Cause I don't know. We like it. What, like, how many views?
I haven't even checked
Bro.
it yet. I haven't. Cause the last
That
time I
shit
checked, it was
last-
100 and something.
Nah,
That's good.
bro. It's past 100. But I gotta go back and look. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's supporting the pod and all this shit, man. We just trying to go
Yeah.
up, man.
Just keep going, bro.
Yeah,
like I
man.
told you, Emery, man, you motivated me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see, I hit you privately. Cause you know what I'm saying? It's different. I ain't the type to be like, oh, I see your success. Let me make it public that I know this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I hit you to the side, like, yo, bro. And I ain't say nothing like, yo, bro, what's the first thing I said? I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? And left it plain.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna slide my little, yo, bro, I'm coming up there.
Yeah.
That's a joke. I didn't think you were really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I told you, bro, I seen your growth, and I'm really, really proud of you. And to hear other individuals that's around you and how they say you even motivated them, bro, you on the right path. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Like,
it.
I'm really
Appreciate
proud
it.
of you, my nigga.
Appreciate
So
it.
just so they know, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Proud of you, bro.
Talk to him.
No, they don't know yet.
Yeah, they don't know.
Yeah,
we gotta
they-
wake them up. We got a long way to
We
go,
gonna talk
man.
our shit because we off the lick. You
You
dig?
already know. We off the lick,
You
man.
dig?
Yo,
Hey, yeah.
go ahead, Lizzy, with your topic. You don't have a topic?
I got a topic for Lindsay then.
All right.
Why do females get upset so easily, Mrs. Lindsay?
Oh, shit. You just,
Oh shit! You,
just-
just pissed her the fuck off.
she
You done
chose.
fucked
She
up.
chose violence.
She chose violence.
Or
today.
he chose. My bad. He chose violence.
Excellent question. I'm just trying to lighten it up. You know?
Nah, man, it's all good, man. It
What
is
about
it
you,
is.
EmErY?
Don't kill a vibe.
Let me see what I can throw off the top of my head.
Just
I had
anything.
one earlier, but I didn't write it down. Fuck. On a lighter note, shit, I can't even think of one right now.
I got you there. Bro, I should be a fucking host, bro. No lie. No, I ain't going. I don't want nobody job or nothing like that. I do got a lot of topics only because I really I read a lot, I think a lot, and so
Yeah, lighten the mood for us a little bit. Lighten the mood. Let's do a funny ass topic or something.
oh, we can
Some wild shit.
Wait, has anybody seen Invincible, bro?
Nah.
which
I've been
one?
wanting to
the
talk-
football movie.
No, damn, man.
What-
Like,
what
I be
is it
wanting
about?
to talk about. Never mind.
What is it about?
Nah, it's a superhero cartoon thing, and at first it seemed like it's corny, but that shit turned up in the first
What is
episode.
it on though? You got
It's on Amazon Prime. For the
Okay, I
people-
got
for the-
Amazon Prime, but I never seen that on there.
Invincible is one of their originals.
I don't know, bro. I haven't been on Amazon. I don't be home, bro.
Amazon Prime, like video, like are you on?
No, I got the app on the TV. You go to it. Got the new movie with what's the guy name? What's the guy name from Creed? Michael B. Jordan. His new movie is on there, and Coming to America is on there. Yeah, it's actually a really good movie. It's actually a really good movie. I'll give you you text me. I'll give you my info. You can log in. Oh,
I got. Is it on? It's on both Prime and.
It's on Prime, bro. It's the original.
Okay, cool.
It's actually a really, really good movie, bro. And you guys are in the military. So question, are you going to stay in?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Hey, I want to know. I'm asking. I mean, I ain't going to mess up the mood in here. We keeping it flowing.
I'm gonna go on ahead and say.
I'll skip that question.
Am I gonna stay in and get out?
And why though? I want for people that never been in, or you ain't gotta say, oh, I do this at work, but for your own personal reasons.
Personally, I would get out. It's not because the Navy or the military in general is hard. It just ain't for me no more.
Okay. Makes sense.
And I will leave it.
Like college, it ain't for everybody.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. But I will agree, it's one of the easiest jobs to have.
Yes,
I'm not even
okay.
gonna lie to you. Being in
So,
the military easy as fuck.
Will Miss Lindsay be
Will you be in the conversation? Will you answer the question?
Thank you.
I'm getting out
Why?
And why is that?
because it's not for me.
Okay. Hey, did you enjoy it, Miss Lindsay?
No.
So the whole however long you've been in just been this hell.
It has its ups and downs just like any other job.
Lizzy, come on now.
But I'm answering the question. It has its ups and downs just like any other job.
Hey, I respect. I understand.
Hey
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
I understand.
So, Emery?
Will I stay in for political reasons? You know,
Man, this ain't no political podcast. I hope not. 'Cause I'm finna leave. I don't deal with the politics.
I'm gonna explain what I mean, right? I'm gonna explain what I mean. So, in every industry, you gotta move a certain way, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to show your true intentions to everybody, right? I'm halfway to answer your question. I'm halfway leaning towards getting out,
Mm-hmm.
but I might stay in. If you get what I'm saying.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Anybody that know Emery, that this nigga lying. He's lying.
Come on, nigga. What the fuck? All right, fuck it. I'm
I'ma keep it a bean. Fuck that.
Nah,
It
I'm
ain't
getting
about
out.
being politically correct. At the end of the day,
I feel it.
I was in the, I was in the military.
Yeah.
I got out. Why? I like my freedom. I like to be able to move how I want to move. I like to own businesses because if you read your contract, you're technically not allowed to own no businesses while you're in the military because you are a part of a business.
Right.
Technically. So I got out for my own reasons of me wanting to start something.
Yeah.
And for you to answer that way, that lets me know that I made the great choice because you had to answer this politically correct.
Shout out to the military, man. I know y'all out there watching,
That's
man.
love, bro. I enjoy my
I
4
know
years,
y'all
man.
niggas watching, man. Shout out to y'all niggas, whoever y'all
I
may
have
be.
no bad. I don't want nobody to think I had nothing bad. I had great times in Japan.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. I feel I was on the bigger and better things.
Yeah. So, yeah, shout out to the military, man. Yeah.
I wish
look out
Miss Lindsay,
sometimes.
would smile with something. we on camera, please.
Glizzy
let's
with
get
the Glizzy. You
what's,
hear me?
what's your song? We about to
You
play her
hear
favorite
me.
song. What's up? The Mag Thee Stallion. That's who you like. we finna play some Mag.
Come on, let's start singing, bro. Let's sing like the Temptations or something. To like lighten the mood,
Y'all want me
man.
to start it off with the snap?
Go ahead. We gotta do the little dance too.
Oh, all right. You had me with the snap.
We gotta do the little dance. Lizzy, come on, man. Y'all ready to end it or what? What's up?
I don't know. It's up to y'all. I'm having a good time.
I'm having a good time too.
I ain't got nothing to do.
I don't either. So let's just talk about bullshit then.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
man. I
we
like
still talk?
bullshit.
Yeah, we finna talk about
Okay.
bullshit.
Man,
Let's
then.
talk about let's talk about some nerdy shit, bro.
What's up?
I
I'm
ain't-
talking about anime and shit, man. Y'all niggas don't.
I don't watch anime.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, you
it
ugly,
depend on
See y'all so.
if you
goddamn-
say
y'all
like
so
old
deep.
school Dragon Ball Z, you got me.
Never mind, man. What else can we talk about? What is something we all
I mean,
do?
you could always school us. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
what's
let
what's
us
the
know.
why is
Let us-
anime good? What makes anime like the thing?
Bro. I'm gonna keep it a whole 100 with you, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Anime or animation, period, is way better than live action. Anything live action. Not saying that there's not good live action movies. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is the potential that anime has. It breaks barriers that or how can I say? If you get the right anime, right? Just the storylines alone, they don't have to hold back.
Okay.
Cause all the it's kind of like reading a book type. Cause I usually I read like the manga and then like I might watch the anime. Just,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just they don't have to pull no punches due to this actor can't do this or
any
you didn't do
censors,
that
no
or
censors,
censorship and all this shit. Like they just go deep in and there's certain emotions that can be captured through how they draw someone. Like whoever the author is, I'm not author, the illustrator is like the way they draw things, like or however their style is, it's a different diet. It's like a dialect and movement.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And there's I'm sorry, there's just certain emotions and certain things that just human beings can't capture that can be felt through a really good anime. And I think a lot of people, and even manga, good manga too, because if somebody's like a really good artist and knows what they're doing, like sometimes there's just certain panels that's just breathtaking sometimes. Okay. And you don't get that. There's just certain things that I just don't, or me personally, I'll speak for myself, I just don't get from live action. So I love anime, and I love to, like, I don't force it on people, but if you ever like want to watch it, and like, you know, you got the starter ones that like the mainstream ones, but like if you ever tell me like exactly like what you like to see, then I can like guide you where you need to go, because there's a lot of like dark anime out there too.
Okay.
Or and then there's a lot of like slice of life, like the little, you know what I'm saying, like regular anime. It was like everyday life type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many genres.
It was crazy. I never knew that. Anime to me, right, from where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, is anime, bro. It's all one. You know what I'm saying? It's all one. So it's a no for me. What my man Randy say? It's a no for me, big dog.
And real quick, like anime is just the Japanese version of animation.
Yeah.
Like it's just
It's
like
just
when I say
cartoons,
anime,
just Japanese.
because there's anime, there's cartoons,
Yeah,
and there's
right.
I forgot what the Koreans call it, but every like, you know, part of the world calls it different.
Something different.
thing.
Yeah. But it's all the
just,
same thing.
yeah.
It's all cartoon.
Yeah,
well,
pretty much.
Americanized is still
Animation.
It's
We can just say
cartoon.
animation.
Yeah. Animation is anything cartoon-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I've never really been big on that, bro. Well, me being a guest, I'm gonna just talk since y'all don't want to ask no questions and all that.
We can continue on this actually,
looking
because
for
think about
somebody.
it. Because if you think, look,
Yeah, I know you. They ain't even catch what he is doing. You dig? But it's cool though. I got you though.
Good time. Like, bro, I fucks with him, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, I fucks with him. I feel like we got a link. We got a link, bro.
You, bro. Listen,
On my mama kids, we will sit here and talk all motherfucking
you
night.
were late, bro. I got a whole. You dig? At the 40. You dig? A whole
Alright.
busy.
All right, we talk after the show.
Yeah.
Talk after the show.
I like this guy. This might be my guy, right? You know what, EmErY? You moved to second place. This might be my favorite one. You might have moved to second place, bro.
Oh
To second place, bro.
I feel it.
All right, I'm just talk real quick. Reason why I fuck with EmErY, I came out here, I ain't have nothing, bro. Well, I had a little money, you know, but basically I knew nobody. I had nothing going for myself or whatever, and you know, I was pursuing music, and this guy EmErY never even heard me rap, didn't know nothing about me. He actually put me on a song. You know what I'm saying? Free of charge.
I ain't gonna lie, that's cap. I did hear you rap. So that's cap. I did hear you rap.
I see. All right. Then that's my mistake. Then that's my mistake. All I can remember is this is the first person out here to ever put me on an album or give me that chance to voice. You know what I'm saying? My own music for the first time. And then him not even knowing me personally. Like I met him through a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And our mutual the guy, we got songs, but it never. You know what I'm saying? We never put it out. We never put it out. We never did anything. But EmErY, he actually took it and you know what I'm saying? He put it on his album. Like I'm like, wow. To me, it felt like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it probably was like, oh, this is another feature. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
No. I'm not taking it. You taking it the wrong way.
Nah.
You a musician, so I'm pretty sure you got more than just me saying, hey, can I get a feature? Because I see your albums, bro. I watch. Yeah. I see it's 4 or 5. You got Rigo. You got Zay on there. You got Dev on there. It's in multiple people. So you know. I'm naming names so you know that I actually know. You know what I'm saying? But just to see my name on the album.
All them homies, though. All y'all homies.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You didn't know me from a can of paint. And for me to have a stepping stone somewhere that I'm not from, I know nobody, and then it's a guy that I look at was already popping. You was doing open mics every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew who you was somehow, some way. To me, it felt big. You You know what I'm saying? Don't take away from my little moment, my nigga. Damn.
my bad, G. My bad.
Try to give him his roses. He kill him himself. It's the last time, bro.
Nah, I appreciate
but yeah, though. So I just wanted to put that out there real quick. That EmErY, bro, it's a good guy, bro. Like that guy really looked out for me. So I'm always gonna be grateful for EmErY. You know what I'm saying? And I just wish y'all keep going, bro. Like y'all keep fix this and y'all keep it going, bro. Cause I love y'all podcast a lot. Only cause I could relate to that shit. Like on my day-to-day lifestyle, I could really relate to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dope, bro. All y'all dope.
That's what's up. I fucks with you.
You got something yet? Cause I was gonna get on this Jack Harlow shit.
Who was that? Wait, no.
Why do
I know who that is?
The guy.
What's poppin', dude?
Yeah.
What's dropping?
What, dude? Okay.
No, what happened?
So this is my topic, right? I just found it. So
Trash.
I'm gonna be, kind of short-winded about it. But this is from what I just, gathered the information. Somebody, one of his DJs or something, ended up shooting a female in the club and killed her, right? Thing is, the female was apparently mad about him killing somebody else, and she was coming to the defense of that dead person or whatever. But she hit the DJ in the head with a bottle, and then the DJ turned around and shot her.
Oh, well, that's
right. Wait. But now that the female is dead, it's people from Jack Harlow's own hometown and shit saying, "Oh, he can't perform there no more. If he perform, he dead," and all this other shit, right? Right? Mm-hmm. My question to y'all is, and I'm gonna answer first, obviously. Is it really his fault? Because there's like people saying like, "Oh, we've been trying to tell him to keep his surroundings like clear and all this other shit," and now his own hometown is telling him he can't perform in his own town, or they're gonna kill him, whatever, strictly because of who he hangs around.
So they're gonna kill Jack Harlow?
They think it's all his fault because the nigga that got in there with the gun wouldn't have got in there with the gun had he not been with him. Cause if you're an artist and you come in with a whole entourage, they just gonna let you in, whatever. So they saying it's his fault that he killed the female, and now in his own hometown they saying he can't perform.
Question though. Was the guy that shot a security guard?
No security. He was just a regular.
Just an entourage.
Somebody in his entourage.
Was the gun licensed?
DJ.
Was the gun licensed?
I don't know how that.
So
all I know is
situations like this. You gotta do your due diligence. You gotta know what happened. Why? Now, if he was just a street kid with an unmarked gun, you in the wrong, buddy. That's kind of wrong.
I don't think so, because
it's only
at the
in
end
the wrong
of the day,
because the gun is not licensed. It's only in the wrong.
Come on, bro. How many times?
No, I'm not taking him. I'm not taking nothing from him defending his. When somebody hits you with a bottle, yeah, you gonna do what you can.
Especially
when you go to the courtroom, like I said, when I said we're going to teach our kids, that's what I mean. Teach you walking around with a legal firearm and you kill somebody in self-defense, you're still in the wrong.
Yes,
wrong is wrong.
I see what
right
you're saying.
Is right, and this is what I was talking
about. But we don't know if it was illegal.
Until we get all the facts, I don't want to speak on that.
Okay,
that's just me personally.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna just speak on.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Somebody lost their life.
I'm gonna just.
Daughter.
Yeah, facts.
That is true.
And that's also
okay.
Son.
Okay.
I don't want to put out that persona. Oh, he's a bad guy, and I don't want to put out the persona that she was a bad woman because I don't know.
Yeah.
So until I get all the facts, I don't want to speak on it. But wrong is wrong, and right is right. That's how I look at it.
I got a topic.
I feel like he can get it. He can beat it if he say she hit him in the fucking head.
Oh yeah, if you hit somebody with a bottle,
because that's potentially deadly force.
Yeah, that's a weapon.
Somebody hit you and you react like. Come on, bro.
But if the gun is unlicensed with no registration, he's going down.
You're right.
You're right.
That's how they
down.
think. You're right. That's how they think.
That's why I said we're going to teach our kids the right way. Yeah. I'm not saying it's okay to shoot somebody, but in self-defense, if you have a licensed gun,
and we're not saying his gun ain't licensed.
10 times out of 10, I'm going to let your ass have it.
Yeah.
Me personally. 10 times out of 10, I'm going to let you have it, bro, because I'm going to walk. My shit licensed, I can go away.
Yeah.
But if it's unlicensed, 1 out of 10 chances, bro, you might beat that case.
So
One
do
out
you
of
think?
10.
So do you think it's Jack Harlow's fault? Let's
No.
exclude
No. I don't think
exclude
it's his
all
fault.
the extra shit.
No.
Just what is it Jack Harlow's fault? And
No,
if not,
no.
How was he supposed to move from
No.
now on?
I don't
Same
know.
way you've been moving. He's alive. Can he go do another show?
Yeah, but he ain't had this type of pressure on him.
That's okay. Look,
You know, bro.
That's okay.
You know how I feel when you got pressure on you.
no, but that's
Like
okay.
we get play.
That's okay though. You gotta, like I said, that's the business he chose to take. So you gotta take everything that come with it.
Facts.
He's still human though.
Facts. You can slip
Imagine
up.
that guy wasn't there, right? Who would the bottle had hit? The guy or Jack Harlow?
The bottle was only for that guy that
Yeah,
Jack Harlow
she
brought. That's what I'm
purposely
saying.
went, yeah.
She
Oh,
purposely
well,
went to him.
that's
That's
that
what
guy-
I'm saying.
that's that guy fault.
But
That has nothing to do with-
He had nothing to do with Jack Harlow. But
Yeah,
now
he
they
probably
saying
didn't even know. That could have been. That could have been the boy ex-girlfriend or baby mom.
Exactly.
You never
But
know,
now
you
they
know what I'm
saying Jack Harlow can't perform in his own city.
No, they gonna
because
talk.
of what happened.
People gonna talk, bro. They said that about almost everybody. Meek Mill, Drake, fucking the biggest artists couldn't do something before. Jay-Z,
Yeah.
Biggie, E40, any gangster. It's been said.
Yeah.
But this is the industry you signed up for, so you
Yeah.
can't run with it.
Yeah. What you think, Marquez? ShrimpGang?
Oh, I said no.
Shrimp
Saying
Gang.
no what?
What's Shrimp Gang?
No, as in like I don't.
Shouldn't bore me here. I'm gonna ask.
Nah, I got another topic.
You don't want to answer?
I just said no.
Okay. Well,
It's
No,
not
like
your
not no to the question, but like no as in I don't think it's Jack Harlow's fault.
okay. But what's Shrimp Gang though?
Okay.
Because you brushed that to the side.
We're gonna brush it to the side again, and again and again and again.
All right. I just. I'm like,
Shit. That's funny.
I'm like,
All right, go ahead.
go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
do have a topic though.
Go ahead.
It's centered around black entertainment.
Okay.
I'm starting. Don't get me wrong. Some of these movies are good, and I understand that they're trying to get a message out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really, really, really. This is probably just an unpopular opinion. I'm just tired of every black movie about being the same fucking thing, bro.
You talking about the slave movies?
Yeah, it's either slave,
Or
racism,
them,
social
us.
injustice, hood move. It's never like some cool shit, man. Like
it's definitely
Coming to America.
a lot more cool shit.
Yeah.
like what?
Coming to
name
America.
Name five movies,
Black
bro.
Panther, Coming to America. What's the Great Debaters?
Great Debaters was about social injustice.
It's just like
No, but
bro,
it was about triumph of overcoming.
But it's around the same. When I
Oh,
mean,
okay,
when
I get what you're saying.
I'm
You
talking
saying
about the
nothing of that at all.
the
Okay,
stereotypical
yeah, okay.
black movies. I'm tired
So,
of
alright,
it,
let me
bro.
try it.
Like you
Okay,
got you when you
that's
see.
an
Okay,
objective
listen,
viewpoint,
listen.
'cause you already looking at it as the stereotypical.
Listen. Y'all are totally missing what I'm saying. You know how when you see some of these movies, right?
okay,
Say like some Game of Thrones type shit.
okay.
Number white folks. They probably have a couple black folks in there, a couple like speckle
they
on
all-
here and
yeah,
there,
yeah,
but
yeah.
mainly it's some white like some
white-
Viking shit or
yeah,
some
yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that. Why can't we have that? Why can't like what
pretty
happened?
sure
Like
it
these
exists.
they're remaking all these useless ass things. Like why don't they remake something like Shaka Zulu? They can make that into a fucking series. That shit would be dope as
That's
fuck.
actually dope.
That's what
I've
I'm
never
saying.
heard nobody think
that would have been
That's
dope because it's an
fucking dope.
8-hour movie, so there's no way they're gonna try to remake
you
that
can make
movie.
that into a
You could
TV
just make that into
series.
a
You
bro.
can make that
Like
into a
like
TV
that
series.
shit would be so
But
dope.
look,
Probably
look,
like
but
eight
I'm
look,
seasons.
tired of that
It could be
shit,
like
bro.
8 or 9
Like
seasons.
let's like we can and I'm glad that they're starting to do more superhero things, like kind of like
Got the Black
they
Panther,
still
got the little black kid.
they still put social injustice in there. Y'all mentioned Black Panther, but Black Panther
Was a
had
social
like, it
injustice
was talking
movie.
about.
It was.
That's what I'm saying. Like
It
it's always the same. I'm tired of hearing it. Now I'm not saying that it's not important. What I'm saying is I'm tired of hearing it. I want to see more creativity. Let's make a movie about some Dungeons and Dragons shit. I
So what
don't
about
fucking know.
Hancock?
Something like that.
Hancock wasn't social
Yes,
injustice.
something like that. Hancock. Something
Man.
like that. I like
Pursuit of
Hancock
Hancock.
actually.
Oh, wow.
I fucks with Hancock,
No,
but I'm just
Hancock
saying,
was dope.
just because there's an all black cast or a main black character doesn't mean that the story always has to deal with social injustice. I understand that is the case. What I'm saying is let's change the fucking narrative for
Break
once,
out our
bro.
own box,
Let's
right.
make a movie about a planet that's just full of black people. Since it's like you can't have social injustice, then make some shit
That's
about
true.
fucking we were born from some secret fucking god in Egypt, like some Egypt shit. Because the last Egyptian movie, like the what's that? The something of gods or gods.
Oh yeah, I know. I know what you're talking about.
It was
it's over there.
Yeah, it was some shit in Egypt, and the
The
whole
gods of
fucking
Egypt or some
cast
shit like
was
that?
white.
Yeah,
Why?
They were white. They were white.
Oh, bro, that should be pissing me
Egypt
off,
not
bro.
even in South Africa.
And then even when we have like opportunities to change the narrative, bro, they fuck it up. Like they made this new animated series, Yasuke, which is about a real black samurai back in the days. That was a perfect setup. That anime, oh my god, that would have been so dope. But then they fucked it up with all this extra shit that made no fucking sense. Like they just fucked it up. I'm like, well, how do you fuck up something so dope? A story so dope. How do you fuck that up? They have robot ninjas and all this other bullshit that was historically incorrect and all that. And I mean, it's cool. You could have put some superpowers and shit, but it's like, come on, bro. Like y'all was doing too much with this, and then y'all picked the worst voice to do the damn. Like, yo, it's shit like that pisses me off. It's like every time we have like a different type of movie where it's like a full black cast, but it's something different. It's just like something like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just something different.
No, I get what you're saying.
And they always fuck it up. And it's just like, bro, oh my fucking god. Or they sneak social injustice in.
You gotta
there.
remember
Like,
who control what we watch. It ain't us.
And like I said, bro, I understand that is an important message. What I'm saying is I just want us to do something else, bro. And it's and you can always say, oh yeah, there is many other movies. And I'm pretty sure they probably are, but it's not advertised. So those are not the ones that everybody. It's not something that everybody's like, oh, let's go watch it. Like if I don't know that it exists, that's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? You know, like
No, I feel what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just sick and tired of that. You know, it's getting old. You know what I'm saying? Although some of these movies are still good, but it's like I just want to see something cool, man. I just want to see something different. Like I don't care what the fuck it is, man. Like, you got these white folks making all types of motherfucking movies, bro.
Be trash.
Some of them be trash, but I mean, still, they just
trash.
make all types of weird, like just
they
whimsical
do. And
movies.
they be winning,
bro.
though.
Sure
They be
there's a
winning
lot of
all
black
awards.
Like what, EmErY?
Right.
Like
It's just not.
you can
promoted.
say I'm pretty
There's
sure.
There's a reason.
I'm
why-
pretty sure there's life.
Here's a
bro.
valid point. If you
There's a
can't name
reason-
5, if you cannot
That's what I'm
name
saying.
5,
No, you're being vague. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying you're wrong. You're just being vague about it. I know that there's some out there, and we've already.
But you're saying why can't you name them? It's obvious. You just answered your own question that they're not being advertised. So if they're not being advertised, and you know people have a certain agenda, why are you mad and not searching for these movies that you want to see so bad? It's obvious. It's obvious that they exist, but they're not being advertised. But you answered your own question, is what I'm saying. You said they're not being advertised, and
the whole argument is why it's not advertised, EmErY. That wasn't the argument. You're not making sense.
Do you not know who controls?
That's the whole point, EmErY. That's the shit. I'm tired of the same narrative. That was the whole point.
But
I'm tired of the same narrative being advertised. You're saying that there's other movies that do it. Why don't you go look for it? Obviously, nigga, I'm doing that shit. What I'm saying is, why aren't these advertised? And you're saying, well, guess who fucking owns the shit, or whatever the fuck you were saying. What did you say then, EmErY? What did you say, EmErY?
Can I speak?
Go ahead. Because you're not gonna make sense right now.
Listen. That's not what you were saying. You were
Okay,
saying,
what was I
why
saying?
are all these black people making the same type of movie? I'm saying it's plenty of black people probably making a different type of movie.
That's not what I said.
Yes, it is.
That's not
That's
what I
exactly
said.
what you said.
what he said
That's
was,
not what I said.
okay.
That's exactly what you
Lizzy,
said.
did I say that? For
Yes,
real.
that's exactly
not
what
what
you
I
said.
said. Really, this is probably just an unpopular opinion. I'm just tired of every black movie about being the same fucking thing, bro.
You talking about the slave movies?
Yeah, it's either slave,
Or
racism,
them,
social
us.
injustice, hood move. It's never like some cool shit, man. Like
it's definitely
Coming to America.
a lot more cool shit.
Yeah.
like what?
Coming to
Name,
America.
like what?
Coming to
Name,
America.
Like what? Coming to America.
No,
Yes,
what he
that's
said.
exactly
No.
what you
What he
said.
said was he want us as black people, instead of coming out with movies that always got something to do with social injustice, make some crazy shit. That these
Okay,
white
but we
people-
gotta educate the youth.
look. So
gotta
you
educate.
mentioned look.
We
You
can't
meant
just sweep it under the rug.
listen.
Maybe I took it.
Let me just rephrase it. Maybe I said it wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna because we're gonna just this is not going nowhere. Okay, I am tired of the same type of black movies
already
being
got mine.
advertised. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of
Why
it.
are you mad at the black people for making those movies?
It's not even black people making most of these movies.
But you aimed it.
All I'm saying is whenever we have an opportunity to do something different, they fuck it up.
Black people fuck it up.
All right.
No, not black people.
I'm
He's
done,
saying
bro.
in general, just
I'm
in
done.
general. Anything that we come out with that's supposed to be some, what's the name? Selma.
I can run back.
Look
the
at
tape.
Selma, the movie Selma.
I literally just said I probably said it wrong, and I reiterated, and you're still saying, "But we can run it back." Look,
Yeah,
I am
you
tired
said it
of the
wrong,
same.
then.
I'm tired of the same narrative being advertised. Emery, do you understand that?
He's tired of
I'm tired of the same type of movies being advertised. It doesn't matter. Like, I know that there are probably some movies out there, but every time I find something that is about to do something, it's my truth, Emery. We can talk
It's
about
my truth.
It's my truth. Every time
your
I find
perception.
something that's different, it just doesn't. So, and then when I ask you, so it's not your perception either, Emery, because you're saying, "Oh, there's movies out there." You're obviously not looking, but you're not looking either because you can't even tell me.
Because I don't care about that shit.
Then don't say anything, Emery. That's the thing. Don't say anything if you don't care about it.
Nah.
If you don't care about it, then what the
Dude.
that don't make sense, Emery.
You're complaining about something and you're crying about something that's not being advertised. What control do you have over what's being advertised? All you can do is search for what the fuck you want to watch. Period. You mad saying, "Oh, every time we get the opportunity, they fuck it up." Okay. You got an opportunity to watch something else, but you choosing to watch what the fuck you hate.
No, when you watch it, obviously, if you don't like it, you stop watching it. So I am stopping. Like what you're saying is what I'm doing.
What is your argument?
So what you're saying is what I'm doing. All I'm saying is I don't like how it's always advertised. Like, what the fuck? So you make no fucking sense sometimes, Emery. But you know what? You're right. And you know what? I'm gonna remember you said that. And I'm gonna use that against you. I'm gonna use it against you like I do every motherfucking episode until you're just like, oh yeah, okay, now I get it. So you're right. You're right, bro. Go ahead. You're right.
And with that was episode number 12.
Oh, now you want to end it?
Oh man.
Hey,
that's
unless
what I'm
y'all got
talking
some
about,
more
bro.
shit to
Like-
talk about. Unless y'all got some more shit to talk about.
I really wanted to have a good conversation. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to fuck up your vibe with my question. I mean, I ain't never mean to do that. I felt bad, you know what I'm saying? But I thought this was supposed to be a good vibe, bro. I felt good.
Don't take it personal, bro.
Oh no, I never. You know what I'm saying? No, none of
That's
this
what
pay
make
me.
the podcast good, bro.
Yeah, none of this pay me.
Emery just ugly. That's what it
You
is. man.
ugly, man.
This nigga just ugly as hell, bro.
I think our biggest problem on this podcast is that we try so hard to control what someone else wants to say out their mouth
Instead of
or
letting them
their
talk.
viewpoint. If that's somebody's viewpoint, who are you to say, "Oh, don't say it like that"? "Oh, why are you taking it there?" Let that person take it there, and then turn around and say, "Oh, well, it's okay. We don't have to always stick on subject. We can go away from it." But when people do it, you get upset. As Marquez was saying, what he was saying is we have all these movies out here and shows out here. Why is it the same thing after the next? So they just came out with Without Remorse with Brandon whatever.
Yeah.
The next movie that they come out is probably going to be in the same category.
exact way, which is true.
So y'all question was, we have this movie 12 Years a Slave, right? Where is the show? Have y'all ever heard of Underground?
No.
Underground is 12 Years a Slave. It's about them being a slave, working on a farm, picking cotton, all the shit that it meant to be a slave back in the day, and them escaping. You watch people get killed when they get escaped. You watch crazy them getting.
Oh, we got the
lynched.
Roots.
All of that. It's literally it's Roots, but
Got the roots.
but it's everything. It's like our job. We have to do our job to search for these things. Like and then as your viewpoint was. Well, we can't be upset at these black people because these things aren't advertised. We can be upset that it's not advertised, but who's to say? We don't have control of social media. We don't have any type of control in the entertainment industry.
We do. We control the culture right now.
Our skin color is what controls the culture. Black people don't actually control the social media right now.
I say redirect it.
Yeah, I think, we're the
but we're not
directors.
So when I'm
controlling it.
saying
Yeah, I can see.
control-
We got editors.
I see
the
both
white
of y'all
people are.
pretty much
Yeah,
saying
no,
the same
she
thing.
right.
Y'all saying the same
Our
thing.
skin color is
I
what
agree
makes
100%.
people. That's what makes people want to jump on the bandwagon.
they
So some
entertain.
people are really for Black Lives Matter and everything that Black lives do, and some people are like, "Oh, I want to do it because that's
Just
what's cool
'cause.
right now."
Right.
Like that's
Just
what's
'cause.
going to get me attention. If I go and post on TikTok a video about Black lives or whatever, I know I'm gonna get hella views because I'm a white person projecting my viewpoint on a Black Lives Matter that I know 100% of Black people will agree with.
Right.
And that's just how we don't control social media at all, social anything.
No, but we do control what's cool.
But that's why I agree with Emery. That's why it's so many. Every time black people get a chance to come out with a movie or show, it's about social injustice because we deal with that every single day. And it's like, what else do we deal with? Like, yeah, we can come up with these action movies, but
that is true.
What's the point? Like, there's people to this day. You got 70-year-old white men and white women that come out and talk like, "Oh, I didn't know. I was ignorant until this day because I seen this." 70 years old, and they just now realizing how racist, how how discriminated they were against black people. Yeah. And it's just like that's why that's always put out, social injustice, because that's what we deal with every single day, every day.
That's true. That's why when I first came here, what I tell you, we gotta change that narrative.
And honestly, and let me really reiterate on something. I'm not saying I want them to stop making these movies. What I'm saying is, I would like to see more variety. Let's say it like that. Okay. I think that's maybe probably maybe how I worded it made it seem like I'm saying let's just stop making these. I understand the name is the message is important, but I just don't. I don't want that to be all I fucking see. It's like we can have 5 black movies come out in a month and they're all about the same thing. That's the shit that I'm talking about. And then these motherfuckers got variety of shit. And you know what? It's funny because the same people who don't got a problem with it do have a problem when it comes to Grammys and Oscars and shit. And then these movies that we never even fucking heard of are getting awards. Right. Okay, because we have no black movies in this fucking category.
No, I get what you're saying. But what I'm gonna take away from that, only reason why I don't agree fully on that with the Grammy thing is that's control. Anything control, we have really no say so. But everything else, 100%.
I meant to say Oscars.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, I get you. 100% agree with you. Say we don't have that. I ain't gonna say we don't have that, but there's nobody pushing it.
Exactly.
We have it. We do have it.
Because people don't understand. So check this out. Oh shit. So check this out. There's young black people out there trying to make cool stories and scripts and trying to put their plays out there and all this shit. And you got when they go to these big corporations, they're going to be like, well, I think it'll be more appeasing if you put a little bit what if he just didn't have a father so he can connect with the rest of the black art. No, that's the shit. This is the shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? EmErY, I'm not saying you're wrong. I know that I can watch other movies. I understand. I know I have that power. What I'm saying is, I'm tired of our media always being controlled around the same fucking topic. Even if somebody wanted to make something else, producers and other people who are probably endorsing it or whatever are going to put their own little spin to it still to still try to put in social injustice into it when it was a good story to begin with.
You got something to say? You was about to say something?
God damn, I'm sorry. I'm just passionate about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just passionate.
Just going to this, I'm very pro black, and so I'm always reaching to find new black artists and with anything that they do. So I do know a lot of shows that are starring black people. It might not be created by a black person, but the fact that I can even see a black person being one of the main characters, that's enough for me. So different movies, a lot of people don't know about She's Gotta Have It.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
It's both of them.
It's a great movie.
Both of them. One from back in the day and the one from today.
Yeah, I didn't see the one from. I didn't see the one from
Spike
today.
Lee, right?
Yeah. I seen
Spike Lee.
That has nothing to do with social injustice, though.
Yeah.
You don't
That was a good movie. Yes.
Watching that and talking about
I seen
that.
Spike Lee. I didn't
see. That's a good example. That's an excellent example. She Gotta Have. That was a good movie.
Underground? If you guys watch Underground, you would say, "Well, damn, why is this not being played on TV?"
And it's called Underground.
It's called Underground.
I had to.
If you from the very first episode was hooked, and you know who they got in that show? You know the girl from Temptation. She's the main character in it.
Which one? The little sister or the lady? The girl?
Main character who cheated.
Who cheated on her husband?
Is the main character in Underground. Okay. They have a hella main characters in Underground that you see from other movies, but the movies are being broadcasted black people black people, not actual black people directors and stuff, but when it come out the movies, we're expected to put out cheating, all of that,
infidelity,
sex before marriage and stuff like that, or sex while in the marriage, or freaking whatever, to neglecting a child. Have you guys ever seen a movie with white people in it neglecting their children?
Yeah.
What movie? That they was neglecting their child, or that they couldn't provide for
They
their
do
child?
exist, but they not.
Hold up. Let me
Mainstream.
give me a second.
If
Yeah,
it can't come
they
to you
do
like
exist.
like
No,
exactly
you're
what
absolutely
Shrimp
right.
said.
And that's
if it
what I was
can't,
about
that
to
means
say.
it's not
He's
being
absolutely-
put
yeah,
out
you're
there
right.
because
But
every time
That's
you
not
right.
the art. Like,
no,
No.
I understand
She's
that's
not saying your
no,
argument.
I'm talking about what he said. He keeps on bringing that up,
What
and
did
that's
he
not
say?
the argument.
No,
I
don't let
didn't
it
hear
get
what
to
he
you
said.
though.
I'm trying to get him to understand, and it's like,
saying?
bro, you keep on bringing that up.
Listen, you can take him to the pond. You can't make him drink the water though.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Take him to the
that's what it
pond.
is.
You can't make him drink that water. You can give him a book.
No, he
That don't
said
mean
he
read
said
it.
that they exist. They're just not mainstream.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what we
That
said.
was the
that's
whole.
true.
That's the whole point. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was saying from the jump, though, Emery. Before you was like, "Oh no, is it?" What he was saying was that it's there, but why is it mainstream? Why we can't go on Netflix and it's top 10? Why we can't go on Amazon Prime and it's the first square?
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Why I can't go to Hulu and it's the first square? Why would I turn on my cable box or my cable? It's not
why
even
isn't
on
it
there.
as easily accessible?
Nigga,
I know I don't
hey,
control the
can you-
shit, but like, still, bro, like that's something that I would like to have.
Yeah.
And that's all I was trying to say. Like, I'm not even trying to say you wrong, bro. Like, I get it. I do have that choice, but at the end of the day, bro, like the shit that's getting pushed to us, like that shit, it just gets annoying to me, and that's all I was trying to say. I know there's movies out there. I know. I've seen some of them, but they're not advertised. I can sit there and try to advertise it. What you know what I'm saying? That like, I just sometimes don't get you sometimes.
One movie that I will say that I noticed that was advertised but then quickly like not advertised anymore, and it actually really upset me, was Billie Holiday versus the USA.
Yeah, that was a good.
That's
that
a
was
great
Yeah.
movie. It should still be advertised
I love-
because it just came out. It should still be being advertised.
Anybody
Like, it
don't
doesn't
know
make
who
sense.
that is though? Billie Holiday, "Blood on the Leaves." She let you know what a slave was hanging. Her first song was not her first song, but her major song is called "Blood on the Leaves." Oh no, I'm sorry, "Strange Fruit."
Yeah, I was about to say Strange Fruit.
Strange fruit. Strange fruit hanging from a tree. If you haven't heard it, definitely.
And
Somebody
if you
somebody
watch the
sampled that on one of
A
their
lot
songs.
of people. Everybody sampled that.
If you watch the
Everybody.
movie, it shows how much, you know, in getting back to like the black community, how much like she couldn't. They said that they couldn't take her to jail for performing the song. However, if she did
She
perform
was
the
gonna
song,
go to jail, right?
she was going to go to jail. But they told her that they would put her on different charges. And for me, that's exactly what's happened until this time. You got someone who lived so many years ago and experienced it so many years ago, and they put it in a movie. Obviously, it's not her, but they put it in a movie, and look, it's happening now. So for that movie to no longer be advertised is kind of like upsetting, because it should be, because you can learn a lot from it.
I'm glad we brought this up. All right, so now can I really talk how I want to talk?
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. The government has never been for black people. They're never going to be for black people. We voted. What's his name? The fucking president. I don't even know his name. What would he
Joe
say?
Biden.
You're not black if you don't vote. We voted for this guy. Not one bill has been passed for a
That's
black person
exactly
yet.
what I said two podcasts ago. I
Nobody-
said his
they-
99-day mark, he was supposed to. What did he promise? Did he meet those promises?
Not one. But I'm gonna tell you like this: there is a hate crime for Asians, right? Why isn't there the same hate crime for lynching? Lynching is still not illegal yet. Lynching is not illegal yet.
Across the 50 states,
but-
only
but-
in certain states is
You dig what I'm saying though? Catch me out though. But if you can be in Oregon, if you fuck up an Asian, you're going to jail for a hate crime. You dig what I'm saying? You go down south, you hang a nigga, you're free.
But think about it.
The government
in
is not for
economy,
us.
the economy way, right? They're like, oh my gosh, Asian people, they provide so much to the United
No,
States.
Asians never really provided until
Our biggest,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Only reason why Asians became so big is because slavery stopped. Everything was made here in America. Everything we had was in America.
of course.
And then when slavery stopped, okay, we can't get these niggers to work for free. I'm gonna send it over here where this guy, he owns his whole country. He gonna make them people work for the cheap. So it took away everything. That's why we was never made none of this. Now I'm Muslim, bro. So I never I'm Muslim. My mom is Muslim. I grew up like Black Panther, like the whole nine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I really grew. So I'm glad I can really kind of say this now. It's not for us. That's why I said we need to change the narrative. We need to change. Everything that we learned was a lie. Almost everything. If anything you could think of in school, name one real Black history thing you learned besides Malcolm X and Martin Luther King getting shot.
Because Black history isn't a topic, and it should be a topic. It should be a subject. I mean, it's not a subject. Right. It's a topic only during February.
Black history should have Black History 101, Black History 102. That shit should go on for so long. That is unbelievable.
Oh, real quick. So on a writer note with the whole social injustice shit, what I do like is when they put when they do if they do the social injustice thing, they have like this weird twist with it, like how Jordan Peele does it. I kind of like how he does.
Jordan Peele is great.
Yeah,
great.
like Us, Get Out,
them.
And them was good.
Them
was good, and I was like, so like, yeah, this is about social injustice, but it's like he mixes the way he does it, the way he mixes the real life and like the metaphorical demons.
You seen all of them?
That shit is good. Yes,
crazy.
If you're gonna do that, be creative. That part, I'll give that. Right there, that shit was dope.
Then I don't agree on because right there was
that was dope.
That was the thing. You feel me? If you was gonna talk of social injustice, that was the way to do it.
Yeah, but with other like the basic ones and the like now I gotta feel like I'm just I just don't like it.
No, to what y'all just said though about the social injustice, I feel like the one
maybe it's just the same narrative or the same way they do the narrative.
I watch Without Remorse because it shows how affected a family really is. Like you know we see all these things, but we never get to see behind
the scene,
like behind the scenes of like how did he cope with it and what did he do. This man went crazy for his family.
It wasn't even him that I was. My favorite character was the wife. The wife was and them.
Oh no, I'm talking about Without Remorse.
Oh, okay. It
shows like the perfect social injustice. Like when it comes down to it shows you the government side.
Yeah. Okay,
him dealing with fighting the government on this. Him dealing with fighting the enemies on this. Him dealing like fighting his own people.
You deal with that right now, and you're not even in the Secret Service and all like that. You deal with that in the Navy. Mm-hmm. If you think about it, you have a baby as a woman, right? You have to give custody away to go on deployment. So you deal with that already. But this shit wicked. It's wicked. That's why I try to change minds, bro. My whole goal now is to change minds. I done a lot of shit that I regret. A lot of shit I can never go back and change. A lot of people I can never apologize to. And it's just, that's why I try to talk the way I talk or move the way I move or, you know what I'm saying? Like spark a flame in somebody else's head that hopefully can shine forever, you know?
So we're making this video because our last episode or our most current episode got cut short because I'll take accountability for this. I kind of let my anger get the best of me, and it wasn't even about what actually happened in the podcast and what we're talking about. It was just residual anger coming from another place, and I had to walk out, and it kind of like killed the vibe and all that stuff. So we're making this video just to kind of apologize for cutting the video short. We're also probably going to take a little hiatus for a little while, and then we're definitely going to come back harder than ever with more episodes. Here we go.
Clearly more episodes. We know he has trouble. Okay.
But yeah, man. Y'all got anything to say?
Yeah, man, we're going to come back. We're going to be gone for an extended period of time. Nobody knows how long that's going to be, but we all giving each other, space to, decompress. And everybody's, going through their own thing. Without further ado.
At the very least, just don't expect an episode next week. At the very, very least.
At the very least. So, without further ado,
we off the Liq.
Man, we out there so.
On the phone, so to sleep, I can't fight it. Locked in my mode, I feel like I'm indicted. All turning cold, and I think that I like it. Look at my drip, got these hoes all excited. They tried to kill me, the fire ignited, and I bit the bullet. These niggas ain't like me. They think I'm a demon, I'm really enlightened. When I hit the block, I hit harder than Tyson. On the phone, so to sleep, I can't fight it.